Good evening. This evening's story is called The Grunt and the Grouch by Tracey Corderoy and Lee Wildish. The Grunt and the Grouch. The Grunt was probably the grumpiest troll you'd ever be likely to meet. Just look at his face. Now tell me, would you invite him to your party? Well, one day someone did just that, and things were never quite the same again. It happened on a Tuesday, the most boring day of the week. The scrappy bit of paper landed on the Grunt's dirty doormat. "What's this?" he cried, snatching it up. So he read the scruffy writing. "Dear neighbour, I'm having a party, and guess what? You're invited. There'll be stuff to eat and everything. P.S. Don't forget my prezzy." "Who dared leave this on my mat?" growled the Grunt. "I don't like Tuesdays, I don't like visitors, and I really don't like parties, so I'm not coming." With that, he tore up the invitation into tiny shreds, then stomped back inside and finally got to work. Not picking bits of mold off his teeth, not cleaning the bath, not doing the washing up, not even flushing the toilet. Boring Tuesday ended and boring Tuesday afternoon began. So the Grunt went to town. It was, after all, the perfect place. To be horrid. So he jumped in muddy puddles, growled at kitty cats, and swiped a teddy bear from every pram he saw. When the postman smiled, "Good afternoon." "It's not," the Grump shouted, and then posted him without sticking any stamps on. Back home, as the Grunt thundered in through his gate, who should he find but a visitor? "Arr!" he bellowed. "I'm the Grunt. No one parties in my garden." Bang, bang, bang. He waved a dirty finger now. "Now clear off," he snarled. Then bang, bang, bang went the party balloons, as the Grunt popped every single one. Not a very happy fellow, is he? "Oi, party pooper," snapped the Grouch. You're a great big grumpety grump." Then he chucked a chunk of his pungiest cheese. And that's when the food fight began. "Hang on a minute," said the Grunt. "Those maggot cakes look great." So they sat and ate, and the Grunt had such fun. He forgot to be mean, he forgot to be bored, and he even forgot to send the Grouch away. Now, what else can we do? "Troll stuff," cried the Grouch. So they messed around with spots and goo, took turns to cheat at a game or two, and hid from the sunshine together. A whole week later, the Grouch packed up his tent. Oh, well, Grunty, he sighed. It's been great, but now I must go. See, I always move garden on a Tuesday. But why? Said the Grunt, and then he saw it. The tiny troll looked sad. The Grunt had never seen sad before. What's more, never cared. But now, suddenly, he did. You ask me why I go, said the Grouch, disappearing through the gate. I go because no one's ever asked me to stay. The Grunt sat and thought. Then, wait, he cried, tearing off after his friend. Grouchy, hey, come back, he called. It won't be the same without you. But where was the Grouch? He disappeared. So the Grunt searched high and low. He raced, he chased, he dashed, he crashed, and then, at last, he found him. Grouchy, stay, panted the Grunt. Wow, thanks, sniffed the little Grouch. Then the Grunt felt his lips go all tickly and began to curl up by his ears. What's this? He cried. It felt so good. And the Grouch cried, I think we're smiling. Now the Grunt and the Grouch are the happiest trolls you'd ever be likely to meet. Still, they never pick bits of mould off their teeth, never clean the bath, never do the washing up, and never ever flush the toilet. But every Tuesday they get dressed up. Now it's their favourite day, for that's the day they party, so watch out. And there's the gooey, slimy cupboard. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye.